Reynolds is present in court. He's accompanied by his attorney, Ms. Lawrence Tuttle. He was last before the court on October 25th, where he entered a plea of guilty to one count of operating a vehicle under the influence, a felony of the fourth degree. At the time, the court ordered a pre-sentence investigation report that, having been attempted, we are here today for sentencing.
Tuttle?
Thank you, Your Honor. We request that the court place Mr. Reynolds on a period of community control sanctions. The last few months have not been easy for Sergio. Just after this case came up and he was in the Lake County Jail, Sergio experienced some really severe and substantial medical issues, including blood clots. He was hospitalized for weeks at UH downtown. He needed to be placed in a defibrillator vest. He did think that he was going to lose his life at that point. Since then, Sergio has really been battling for his own physical health. He has been in and out of the hospital. He has been receiving different treatment from numerous doctors. Sergio did inform me that he was given fentanyl and Percocet as part of his treatment at the hospital, and that led to relapse, that he has been struggling due to that he has not been able to keep himself from using, that he is really going through a difficult time here. As the court's aware, he's on probation to Summit County and Cuyahoga County right now. There is a warrant out of Cuyahoga County that he knows that he'll need to deal with. Sergio's addiction has really cost him everything at this point. It's cost him his health. It's cost him his livelihood. And I think he's really scared of what will happen to him if he continues down this path. He needs additional help, resources, and assistance in order to maintain sobriety and to make sure that he is physically well. We'd ask the court to consider the serious physical health issues, how difficult that will be to care for in prison, and to place him on a period of community control so that he can seek appropriate medical assistance. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Reynolds, what do you want to tell me before I impose sentence?
I really tried not to care today on what happens to me. It was easier to lie instead of admit the truth, but
Lie about what?
using drugs, it's just easier to sweep it under the rug than to admit that I have a problem. I've been dealing with this for many years. I think at least probably 10 to 15 years.
weren't you just at the hospital recently?
Yeah,
When?
I was just at the hospital over the weekend
Why?
for a defibrillator.
And what medication? When did you get out?
I got out on Monday.
Right, and what medication did they tell you to take?
All of the medications.
And what medication have you taken since Monday?
None.
Huh?
None.
Why not?
Because I don't like the way it makes me feel.
Okay. What's your medical condition?
I had heart failure and blood clots.
Okay. So you're taking a blood thinner?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm no doctor, but if you have blood clot condition and you don't take the blood thinner, your blood is not going to thin and it's going to clot.
It's my risk for clotting. Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Yes. So you're not taking your blood thinner. So your blood will clot and it'll kill you, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you're not taking it because you don't want to take it. Probably because you want to go back to the hospital instead of sit over here, right?
It's not true.
It's not true. Well, it is true. I mean, that's kind of your history.
I don't mind jail, Your Honor.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that probably isn't the right thing to say to you, but it does.
Why didn't you show up for your report?
Because I was in the hospital.
Where?
I was in a couple of different hospitals.
What? No. Where were you? Did you try to communicate with Miss Reynazo when you weren't here? Did you?
Did I?
Yes.
I called her
I
from
said-
Hillcrest Hospital.
You called her from Hillcrest Hospital. So you were in Hillcrest Hospital at the time?
I was in the ER. I was leaving, and I wasn't admitted at this time when I
So
contacted.
you called her from the ER?
Yeah,
Okay. And you told her what?
that I was at Hillcrest.
And she said what?
Send her a picture of my wristband.
And you sent that to her.
One of the times I did, right?
No, I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to her. You're not talking to her. You're talking to me. Did you send her a picture of the wristband?
No,
Why not?
because I wasn't admitted.
So what? I've gone to the ER before and not gotten admitted, and I get a wristband as soon as I walk in to register.
Yeah,
You didn't show her a picture of the wristband because you didn't have a wristband because you weren't at Hillcrest.
I was at Hillcrest.
Okay. So you called her from Hillcrest, talked to her once.
Yes,
Did you talk to her a second time when you were at Hillcrest? You called him on his phone.
He called me back. I had lost him.
Okay.
He returned my call of it.
Okay. And did you talk to him?
I did.
And
He had been at Hillcrest since
Since 11/2, what day was this?
This was 11/7.
Okay, he told you he had been at Hillcrest since 11/2,
Correct.
5 days.
I found this odd since he was at a UH hospital, which he sent me a bracelet for, and I have verification of on 11/1.
Wait a minute, now I'm confused. He sent you, when you asked him,
This is on a different day.
I know, I'm trying to keep it straight. When you asked him on 11/7 to send you a picture of the bracelet, did he send you a picture of a bracelet?
He did not.
When did he send you a picture of a UH bracelet?
That was on, I believe, 11/2. He sent the bracelet for the 11/2.